Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, good-looking ball. And it's Nedved. Messi, he's got the shot away! And that is doing no harm at all.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Koundé. Barcelona ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And reclaimed it in a trice. That's really nicely played. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costacurta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back...
Rafinha! Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Rafinha. Mbappe, and a shot! And that has fair fizzed.
The keeper felt he had that covered. Some of the crowd were less convinced. It was really well drilled.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Mbappe. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha! Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Hernandez. And here's Mbappe.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Koundé. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And here's Mbappe. Rafinha. Oh, it's come loose. Now it's Rafinha. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, as if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, apart from the lack of goals, I really don't think there's much to criticise. I think they've got to keep doing what they've been doing, and eventually they should find a way to the back of the net.
Has a go! It's in! And finally, he has breathed life into the game.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Messi. And Messi! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences. and that's precisely why.
And he's forced to go back. Vieira being hunted in packs.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's been closed down first.
And it's Neymar. Neymar! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Hernandez is charging up on... Oh, what a climb! And he's managed to get rid.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
That's a sharp pass. Neymar. Now it's Mbappe. Hernandez. And here's Mbappe. Knocks it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
No, that's been intercepted. Mbappe. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
And it's Rijkaard. Just about up to 75 minutes. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that is one way to stop him.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
And that's good. Could be danger here. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Upamecano. Here's Rodri. Thuram. Bellingham. And that certainly packed a punch. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Four added minutes has been indicated.
Bellingham. There will be 4 extra minutes. And it's Messi. Foot in. And that is as far as it goes. Barcelona have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, that's well spotted. Mbappe. There they go, hunting in packs. Out for a throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Turns back here, probably the best option. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Foden. Quick look, then plays it in. Oh, well played.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Conte. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. It's a quick one. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Foden. Foden will not want to lose. Real chance! Caught offside that time. Musiala wins the duel this time. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Musiala takes control of it, and a header! It's a loose ball. Oh, what has happened here? Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's played into the middle. Big header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Yeah, he'll be a little vexed with himself, having done well to get there first.
Barcelona still without a single shot on target. And here's Rafael Leao. Oh, what a ball he's in here!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Just eases him off the ball. And here's Mbappe. Rafael Leao. That's a shade optimistic. Zakaria gathers from the goal kick. Rafael Leao. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Zakaria. Some good work on the right flank here. And there's green grass ahead of him. He is through here. Here it comes. Oh, smashing header! And it's come back out to him. That's a half-decent try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Conte. For Musiala. Van Dijk. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. And we are up to the break.
Barcelona really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. 60 minutes played.
For this match was
Rafinha. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Barcelona couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 19.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Jules Koundé coming on the field.
Zakaria.
7, Conte. Number 2.
Barcelona
Hakimi.
perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Stood up well to him there. Mbappe, Tchouaméni, and Upamecano. Nuno Mendes. Always onto this.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Nuno Mendes.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
He could be in here. Mbappe. He's shifted. Great chance! Oh, that's incredible! Finally!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Substitution. Substitution for Barcelona, number 8.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Tchouaméni.
So the first
Number
goal
9,
of the game.
Upamecano. Coming on the field, number 15.
Conte picked out brilliant big chance! They've scored! Dying minutes and we're all square again.
The goal scorer for
Complete awareness, he understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Substitution in
It just goes to show you
There will
what
be 5
determination
minutes
can
added
achieve.
time.
Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
And it's Conte. Oh, what a ball! Tries a shot! The last act of a game, which they chased to the very end. It finishes all square, but boy, they were close to snatching it. So it's ended all square, both sides. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Rafinha, passing nice and neat. Marquinhos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's got away. Terrific header! He will be livid with himself.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Koundé aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's found him in space. Great hit! So, what can they make of this? Barcelona are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Real chance here. That is a brilliant interception. Tchouaméni, and they can counter here. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. It's Roberto Carlos! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Nuno Mendes. Tchouaméni. Vieira. A true great in every sense of the word. Good running, strong and purposeful. Rafinha! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out.
Oh, smashing header! Harmlessly behind. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And here's Sané. Vieira going full steam ahead down the left flank. Marquinhos cuts it out. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Rafinha. Looking for the... Vieira! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Mbappe! Mbappe! It's there!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks.
And the first half is done. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break, 1-0. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Peter, this is far from a lost cause. Yes, they've been hit once by a pacey opposition, but they've asserted more control and look...
Oh, shooting chance!
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Stood up well to him there. Rafinha. He's picked his way through. Punched away. Nuno Mendes. Here comes another, climbs up big! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Barcelona have their second corner now. De Ligt getting this one clear.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Rafinha does really well to win the ball there. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
And a shot! They've done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Lovely bit of skill. And the cutback, he gets big! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Cruyff clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Nuno Mendes. Bellingham. Oh, really good feet. And no, he's seen through all of that. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution. This is the time you need that pace.
Sane going face-to-face with his great rival. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Neymar. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Cafu cuts out the pass. Nuno Mendes is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that's it. Barcelona are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And here's Mbappe. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the more productive players around, despite being a defender. When you look at his stats and see his contributions, you can realise how key a player he really is. And I suppose in many ways you can call him the perfect example of the modern fullback.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Hernandez.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Alexander-Arnold plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe. This might spell danger. And the shot!
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Played towards the other side. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Is there Rafinha?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Upamecano does really well to win the ball there. Vitinha. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Nuno Mendes. Rafinha. And here's Mbappe. Vitinha. For Palmer. Messi. Pedri. Vitinha. Pedri. And Alexander-Arnold. And we've reached half-time. Well, as if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Tchouaméni. He's picked his way through. And it's Vieira. He might be in here! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Alexander-Arnold. De Bruyne. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. And here's Mbappe. Milan couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Nuno Mendes.
The attendance for this match
Rafinha.
was 81,007.
Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Messi. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Big chance! And here's a player who has defined a generation. Closing in on goal. Great hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
Chance here to counter. Koundé. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And here's Rafinha. Alexander-Arnold wins the duel this time.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Gives it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Up he goes! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Coming on to replace him is number 11, Kubo. Substitution in progress.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Substitution for Milan, number 22, Vitinha. Coming on the field is...
They're avoiding the
number
blatantly
15,
obvious by not getting the ball
Phil
into the
Foden.
opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Mbappe.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
There's the hit! Very nicely. Mbappe! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Substitution for
Mbappe
Milan,
really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Messi. Coming on to replace him is number 13, Brahim Diaz.
Rodri can get it clear. And he's made sure that's not getting... And that's it. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Rafinha. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. Real chance! Oh, that's neat. Mendes, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well-timed, excellent interception. Yamal. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. That is a great pick-out. Kubasi.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it...
Chance with a header! Rafinha. Nuno Mendes. That's a nicely measured pass. Rafinha. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That has been cut short. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Oh, that's fabulous. A spectacular effort. Brilliant. Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. With a predatory goal.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Gets to show off his quick feet. And it's Neymar. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rafinha. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now the finish! In he goes again! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Chance again? No.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Koundé. Barcelona still this single goal behind.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Nuno Mendes is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Pedri. Alexander-Arnold. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense.
It's Neymar! This time, surely! And he hits the net! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
After 69
Dembele
minutes,
duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 19.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes. So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Number 15.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Rafinha. Bellingham. He's having a go! And that's off target.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
And it's Neymar. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rafinha. Bellingham. Driving forwards.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 8. Rafinha. Number 25.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just 5 minutes left.
Number 6. Hernandez.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's nice. Mbappe! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Kimmich goes short.
That's good defensive concentration.
And now they can spring out of defence.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Bastoni. And Kubasi. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Rafael Leao. Bastoni cuts out the pass. That's the end. Barcelona were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply... Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. We have already started here. Now it's Zakaria. That's going to go a long way. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you.
He's got tall! Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes. Oh, what a climb! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
He's got the shot away! It's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
He's found a way past. Mendes has it out wide and up he goes! Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back.
Barcelona clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
And yes, big chance! And he's straight offside. Van Dijk. Oh, this looks sharp. Pinches it off him. Now it's Rafinha. He's found a way through. Barcelona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they...
David Villa! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Villa actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. David Villa! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Mbappe, that has been slung wide. Alexander-Arnold kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mbappe.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now it's Mbappe. Climbs up big! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we've reached half-time. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Barcelona have ultimately had the better of things in the first half, ahead by the odd goal in 3. It is, of course, far from 1. Both managers in pensive mood as they head down the tunnel. It is 2-1 here at half-time. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And no surprise, that's a booking. Nicely aimed pass. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was...
Real chance! And yes, it's there! And with that goal comes comfort.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue. There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 8.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change.
Coming on the field, number 10, Rafael Leao.
Ribery.
Number 17, Thuram.
Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Rafael Leao clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Kimmich goes short. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Corner number 2 then. Kimmich plays it short. Out of play for a throw. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Well, that is one way to stop him. Rafael Leao. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Rafael Leao! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And in that moment, he has his 50th goal. The purest possible contact, what a fabulous strike.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
The goal scorer for Barcelona.
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
So now the difference is 3. No, he's not getting any further than that. It's a mighty effort! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Substitutions taking place.
And it's Messi. He came in hard, very hard. David Villa couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Mendes at his creative best. He set up 2 goals.
Has been indicated.
Chouameni. And here's Thuram. And that could set him on his way. Koundé. David Villa given the... And that is that. Barcelona can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. We have already started here. Oh, that's delightful. And here's Vieira. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hernandez. Rafinha. Rafinha! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And that has been knocked clear. Oh, sweet feet. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Koundé. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Koundé, Tchouaméni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Referee's given a throw. Koundé. Koundé pinches it off him. Upamecano. And that's really well manoeuvred. And it's Maradona. Now it's Drogba. Koundé, now it's Maradona. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Koundé. Great chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Barcelona just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Costa Curta, nicely aimed pass. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. It's Neymar! He's delivered all right!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Palermo have fired themselves in front. There's the shot! Kimmich. And it's half-time here. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides.